The hardest part is not having an HIV, but the fact of hiding it from the others.
I am so tired of living a lie. I need to hide the fact of what is real about my HIV status. If my friends find out, I will be outcasted, as their perception towards me will change.
You never think that is going to happen to you. A big change in my life is the outcome.
Everyone hates me. I also. But I know this isn't my fault. I suddenly found out I am positive, but isn't right to judge me or say bad words towards me.
People would think of me as a disgusting human being.
People would look at me as if I'm a hideous creature living in this world.
People will think of me as a slut, a whore, a hoe, an uneducated person.
But none of those are true.
Everything was unexpected.
Yes, I have a contagious virus inside my body.
I am hated,
Unloved, unimportant,
neglected.
having this disease makes me a misfit to the society.
I'm not dirty.
I'm not something to be thrown away.
I'm not filthy.
I'm not worthless.
I deserve to live.
I deserve to be respected.
I deserve to be accepted.
I deserve to be treated as normal.
Life is more comfortable with the companion of other people who would support them and give them words of wisdom. HIV is not a joke.
The problem isn't with the ones that hide in shame, it's with the ones that shames them into hiding. It is bad enough that people are dying of AIDS, but no one should die of ignorance. Spread the love, not the virus.
The annual commemoration of World AIDS Day on December 1 brings together people from around the world to raise awareness about HIV, AIDS, and demonstrate international solidarity in face of the pandemic. This year's theme is Ending the HIV, AIDS Epidemic, Resilience, and Impact. I am your Master of Ceremony, Princess Maya P. Madayag, welcoming you all to this webinar entitled Isip Before You Answer. To begin with, let's have a prayer followed by the Philippine National Anthem, Munyasim, and DepEd Region 3 hymn.
Amang Diyos naming makapangyarihan sa lahat. Kami po ay nagpupurit, nagpapasalamat sa araw na ito at kami ay nagkasama-sama at nagkatipon-tipon upang ipamalas ang kakayahan at maipahayag ang saloobin ng bawat isa. Kami po ay humihingi ng kapatawaran sa mga kasalanang aming nagawa, sa isip, sa salita, o maging sa gawa. Nawa po ay basbasan mo kami ng iyong pagmamahal at bigyan ng sapat na katalinuhan at kalakasan sa araw-araw. Naway maging matagumpay ang programang ito at kapulutan ng aral ng bawat isa sa amin. Kayo po ang manguna at maitaas sa aming pagtitipon-tipon sa araw na ito. Ito po ang aming hinihiling sa pangalan ng iyong bugtong na anak na si Jesus. Amen.
Munyos, unang-unang lungsod agha. Munyos, mahal naming lungsod agha. Mamuna ka, sa pambansang kaunlaran. Hindi namin magpatulang ang agbangat edukasyon. Napanglaman ang pagsulat ng lahat ng dapat ngayon. Munyos, unang-unang lungsod agha. Munyos, mahal namin lungsod agha. Mamuna ka, sa pambansang kaunlaran. Ang industriya at talino'y alay namin sa proyekto. Isang bayan pagbabago, likaring mga tao. Munyos, unang-unang lungsod agha. Munyos, mahal naming lungsod agha. Mamuna ka, sa pambansang
To give us the opening remarks, here is our Medical Officer Train, none other than Dr. Marion C. Coronel.
Magandang araw sa ating lahat and welcome to our first virtual division webinar on adolescent reproductive health in line with World AIDS Day celebration. Muli po, tayo ay nagkakatipon-tipon para sa isang mahalagang program ng Okay sa DepEd Oplan Kalusugan, ang Adolescent Reproductive Health Program. Nais ko pong batiin ang lahat ng ating mga kasama sa programang ito. Simula po sa ating pinakamamahal na Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Dante G. Parungaw, na patuloy na sumusuporta sa lahat ng ating mga programa sa health and nutrition, lalo na sa panahon ng COVID-19. Ang ating ikalawang ama, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Zurex Bakay, ang aking pong butihing hepe, Dr. Bernardo Gargabite, at ang lahat po ng aking mga kasama sa Health and Nutrition Section. At sa lahat po ng ating mga participants ngayong araw na to, ang ating pong mga school heads, guro, learners at mga magulang na patuloy na sumusuporta sa edukasyon ng kanilang mga anak sa kabila ng pandemic na ito. Nawa po ay patuloy tayong lumaban at huwag mawala ng pag-asa, pangalagaan ng ating mga sarili, lalo na ang ating kalusugan, at taimtim na manalangin sa Panginoon sa pagharap sa mga pagsubok dala ng COVID-19. Muli po ako ay bumabati sa inyo ng isang magandang umaga at maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta ninyo sa programang ito.
At this moment, let's hear a message from our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Surex T. Bakay.
To our Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Dante Parungao, to our two chiefs, Sir Larry and Sir Bernie, to all our EPS, Schools Division personnel, to all our school heads, teachers, parents, and students, good morning. Welcome to our Isip-Isip Before You Unsip. This is a division webinar regarding HIV, AIDS prevention control on our response to the World's AIDS Day. I congratulate Dr. Marian Coronel for having this division webinar for the information dissemination on our key population, particularly our youth, our students. Napakahalaga po na during this time of pandemic ay mabigyan ng awareness, proper education ang ating mga kabataan, ang ating pong mga mamamayan para po hindi lumala o dumami ang kaso ng HIV at AIDS sa ating bansa, particularly here in the Science City of Muñoz. Nakikita po natin na ang mga may AIDS, alam nilang meron silang AIDS, pero karamihan po sa ating mga may HIV ay too late na nilang nalalaman at naging AIDS na siya bago po nila malamang may sakit pala sila. And napakalaki po ang chances na makahawa ang ating mga may HIV sa ating pong mga kabataan. I think napapanahon na aakma ang ating webinar for today. At sana po ay magkaroon ng maraming matututunan, hindi lamang po ang ating mga kabataan, kundi bagkus lahat po tayo para po maiwasan at ma-stop po ang pagkalat ng HIV and AIDS. Ang iiwan ko pong quote para sa araw na ito ay nanggaling kay Elizabeth Taylor. Ang sabi niya, "It is bad enough that people are dying of AIDS, but no one should die of ignorance." Tayo po, dahil wala pa pong gamot ang AIDS hanggang ngayon, di katulad ng COVID-19 natin po ay may gamot ng vaccination, pero po ang AIDS ay wala pa pong gamot up to now. Hindi po natin maiiwasan na napakalaki ang risk and mortality pagdating sa AIDS. Pero mas masakit po pag namatay ang ating mga mamamayan dahil po sa ignorance. Yun lamang po at magandang araw sa ating pong lahat. God bless at mabuhay ang Science City of Muñoz. Merry Christmas!
It's time for the statement of purpose of this webinar. Let me call in the Chief Education Supervisor of School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Bernardo A. Gartubite.
To all public elementary and secondary school heads and all other concerned, the annual commemoration of the World AIDS Day on December 1 current year brings together people from around the world to raise awareness about HIV, AIDS, and demonstrate international solidarity in the face of the pandemic. This year's theme, Ending the HIV/AIDS Epidemic, Resilience and Impact, remind us all that we can achieve together when we focus on impact by using data to deliver high-quality, people-centered HIV prevention and treatment services to those most in need, tackling in stigma and discrimination, and empowering communities. It reaffirms the essential role of resilience, which enables individuals and communities to meet the challenges of HIV/AIDS even in times of diversity. In line with this, the Schools Division's Office, through the Schools Governance and Operations Division, School Health and Nutrition Unit, shall conduct World AIDS Day on December 1. For the above reasons, everyone is enjoined to participate in the following activities during the aforementioned date: putting up of bulletin board displays in strategic places giving emphasis on the theme, conduct of symposia and panel discussion, film showing among others on HIV and AIDS prevention, and control materials can be accessed through the link stated in the memorandum therein, and integration of HIV and AIDS education in appropriate learning areas. Division webinar about HIV/AIDS prevention and control will be on December 9, 2020. The internet link for the above-mentioned online platforms shall be posted in the workplace of the division. As such, I am congratulating all the purveyors and the leaders who are implementing this program for the sake of our learners and other constituents of the division. Sana po ay makilahok po tayo upang ang gawain ito na kapakipakinabang ay magkaroon ng kabuluhan para sa ating lahat. Binabati ko po ang tagapanguna, ang ating nurse 2 na si Charmaine LG Rayos, kasama ang buong Health and Nutrition Section ng School Governance Operations Division ng DepEd sa City of Muñoz para sa pagtatagumpay ng event na ito, di lamang para sa mga kasalukuyang mag-aaral, guro at mga pinuno ng DepEd ng ating sangay, kundi para na rin sa mga susunod pang henerasyon ng mga mag-aaral, lalong-lalo na para sa ating sangay. Muli po, isang magandang araw sa ating lahat.
This time we will be entertained by our talented SPE students from NHS Junior High School. introduce our guest speaker for today. Let me call in Miss Charmaine LGR Rayos, our nurse too.
Our speaker for today was born on November 15, 1992. He finished his Bachelor of Science in Nursing at College of the Immaculate Conception, year 2012, and graduated his Master of Arts in Nursing, major in Nursing Management and Administration at the Good Samaritan Colleges, year 2014. He also pursued Master of Arts, major in Educational Management at FINMA Oral University from 2014 to 2015. He also earned his Certificate of Professional Education at the Vena Pastora College, year 2018. Our speaker also earned not just one but two doctorate degrees, one from Dr. Gloria D. Lacson Foundation Colleges Incorporated, Doctor of Philosophy major in Educational Psychology from 2015 to 2017, and Doctor of Philosophy major in Educational Management from FINMA Oral University from 2018 to 2019. I believe our speaker loves to learn because he is currently pursuing his Master of Arts in Education major in Guidance and Counseling at Dr. Gloria D. Lacson Foundation Colleges Incorporated at present. Our speaker is an educator and registered nurse at the same time. He is currently employed as a nurse too in the Department of Education, SDO Nueva Ecija, and a graduate school professor at Dr. Gloria D. Lacson Foundation Colleges Incorporated. He is also a researcher by heart who published a lot of his researches at different research journals. Our speaker is also an achiever. He was awarded Young Teacher Award last December 23, 2018 by the International School Awards 2018 Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and Outstanding Researcher of the Year last January 11, 2020 by Instabright National Awards for Educators in Tagaytay City. He also served as speaker to different seminars and trainings in many schools. Now let us welcome our knowledgeable and prestigious guest speaker, Dr. John Christian V. Villanueva.
So, good morning po, Muñoz National High School students. So, nandito po tayo ngayon for a symposium regarding your HIV awareness in the celebration of the World AIDS Day last December 1, 2020. So, my topic assigned to me was on this program of the Department of Health, Isip-Isip Before You Unzip, which is a program that is intensified by a collaboration on the prevention of certain STIs, HIV/AIDS, and even teenage pregnancy. So today, as we are celebrating the World AIDS Day, we will be focusing more on the HIV and AIDS awareness. Ano nga ba ang HIV at ano nga ba ang AIDS? Okay. So, I often start my presentation with this one. So, HIV. Ano nga ba yung HIV? So, H stands for human. Ibig sabihin sa tao. Transferable sa tao at naa-acquire ng tao. Okay? I po natin would be immunodeficiency. Immunodeficiency stands for a decrease in the immune system, humihina yung immune system. And then the last one would be the virus. So HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. Okay, ano yung pinagkaiba niya with this one? AIDS or AIDS. So A stands for acquired, nakukuha, infectious, transferable. I would be immuno, so immune system yung tina-target natin. D would be deficiency. So katulad yung kanina, bumababa din po ang immune system. And the letter S would be syndrome. Ano nga ba yung syndrome? Syndrome is a set of diseases. Iba't ibang diseases magkakasama na, pinagsama sa isa. Okay. So HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus and AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. So lalo po nating intensify yung discussion. So ito yung sinasabi ko, last December 1, 2020, actually the world is celebrating the World AIDS Day. Okay? So as we celebrate it, I often start my discussion with this one and I'm quite shocked kasi as time goes by from 2017, nagdi-discuss na po ako ng HIV AIDS awareness. Pero habang every year, ang napapansin ko is when it comes with the data, lalong tumataas. Okay? So, alamin natin lalo ngayon. So, for our total reported cases, for the January to September 2020, it was 1,875 cases. And we're now in December 2020. So, yung data po natin coming from the DOH, ito na po siya. So, July to September, 1,875 cases. January 1984, which was the first reported case ng HIV or AIDS dito sa Pilipinas, was on 1984. Up to September 2020, meron na po tayong 80,434 cases. So last time no 2019, I guess mas mababa dito at ngayong 2020 tumaas na naman siya. Okay? When it comes with our statistics, the average number of people newly diagnosed with HIV per day in selected years, kung mapapansin nyo po, isa lang. So there was, noong 2008, there was 1 case per day. Okay? While, pansin natin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, noong 2011, meron naman po tayong 6 cases. So, pataas siya ng pataas. And then, the average number of people newly diagnosed with HIV per day, in 2014, there was 16 cases per day na po tayo. So, papataas po tayo. While, so papansin nyo, papadami yung tao. Ano po? While in 2016, meron tayong 25 cases per day. Okay? I guess this was from 2018, yung nagdi-discuss na po kami. There was 32 cases per day. So, dumadami siya kung mapapansin natin. And nung 2019, habang lumiliit yung lumiliit yung picture ng tao, nung 2019, meron tayong 35 cases per day. Nung 2020, that was January to September 2020, ito lang yung cases natin. 21 cases per day. Bakit po bumaba? Bakit biglang bumaba from 30s to 20s? We could associate this data dahil nga nagkaroon ng lockdown, nagkaroon ng pandemic, hindi lumabas yung tao, hindi masyadong nakipag-interact yung tao. So that is why, mula dun sa mataas na status, bumaba siya into 20s na status. So doon natin siya mai-associate. So ngayon, 21 cases tayo per day. Good thing. Okay? Pero the bad thing is still it exists. For the female po, July to September 2020, meron tayong 92 cases. While in January to 1984, up to September 2020, meron na po tayong 4,911 cases for the females. While for the males, noong July to September 2020, mayroon tayong 1,783 cases. Bakit po mas malaki ang percentage ng lalaki doon sa babae? That is because ang nangyari sa cases na ito, they're engaged in quite a homosexual relationship, and lalo natin i-discuss further sa susunod na discussion. And with the male recorded cases, January 1984 to September 2020, we have 75,512 cases for the males. Okay. We have for the 25 to 35 years old na reported case. Okay, ito yung case natin. July to September 2020, meron tayong 981 cases. For the total, January 1984 to September 2020, we have 40,784 cases. Okay? Pababain po natin. Dito na to sa gawing edad nyo. Tama? So, some of you, mga senior high schools, ito yung edad. So, we have July to September 2020, we have 514 cases. And a total of 23,099 cases. So, ito yung medyo hindi pa ganon ka-establish na edad. Lalo naman siguro ito. So, this is less than 15 years old. So, mostly mas bata doon sa edad na ipinresent ko kanina. So, at medyo nakakalungkot dahil some of the data comes from the babies and some of those galing dun sa mother. So, noong July to September 2020, meron tayong 7 cases. And a total from January 1984 to September 2020, we have 239 cases. Mataas pa din po. Pangit pa din po ang data. Okay? Now we go with the reported deaths. Noong July to September 2020, we have 185 cases. While the totality would be from January 1984 to September 2020, we have 4,196 cases. Mataas po yan. Okay. Itong nakakatuwang part. I always discuss this one na medyo cheerful kaso virtual tayo ngayon eh. So, while I'm discussing this, nung sinabi ko siya, top 1 po, when it comes with HIV/AIDS cases, top 1 po ang NCR. We all know that NCR is the metro, so nandyan yung mga nightlife, mga bars. And top 2 that time was Region 4A. And so that could be associated with the proximity to the metro. And top 3 po was Region 3. Region 3. So tayo yon. So I always ask most of the students if we could achieve the top 1 and then the top 2. And then nasabi nila that they are afraid na baka ma-achieve and they are not, hindi sila ganun ka gusto na ma-achieve yung top 1 and top 2 kasi pangit nga naman siyang tingnan kasi ang taas ng case ng HIV sa lugar mo. So, top 3 tayo, Region 3, number 1 was Bulacan, proximity to the Metro Manila. Number 2 was Pampanga. And number 3 was Nueva Ecija. So, mula doon sa iba pang provinces like Bataan, and then Aurora, Zambales, number 3 po tayo. So, nataasan natin sila. And I always joke nga na kaya nating i-aim yan. And then sabi nila, wag. Sabi ng mga estudyante. But it was just, I always said, was. Because it was 2019 data. Okay? 2019 data. So, ano yung nangyari sa 2020? Ang nangyari po kay 2020, ito po ang 2020 data, top 1 was still NCR, the National Capital Region. Okay? May development ba? Top 2 was Region 3. Okay. Pangalawa na po tayo sa pinakamataas na HIV cases sa buong Pilipinas. From number 4 last 2017, naging number 3 tayo noong 2019 at ngayong 2020, we are number 2. Okay? Hindi siya achievement dahil pangit siya sa record. Okay. At nalagpasan natin yung Region 4A or the Calabar Zone na top 3 ngayon. So, I always joke na, can we attain the top 1? Okay? HIV or AIDS. So, paano ba yung nangyayari kay HIV? Si HIV po ay isang virus na pag pumasok sa sistema o sa katawan ng tao, ang titirahin niya si immune system. Pagpasok niya kay immune system or kay T cells na tinatawag natin, pagpasok niya doon, matutulog muna siya doon. Hihintayin niya na dumami siya sa katawan. At kapag dumami na siya, doon lalabas lahat ng simptomas. Okay. So, matutulog, magpapasok siya sa T-cell, kunwari T-cell siya, pero maghuhubad siya. Pagkahubad niya, HIV ako. So, kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng full-blown AIDS dahil po hindi alam ng mga tao na may HIV na pala sila. Next one. Paano nga ba tayo nakakakuha ng HIV? Number 1, we are doing intercourse or we are doing some loving without protection. Okay. Number 1, it could be transvaginal. Number 2, anal. And pwede din sa oral. Okay. So, number 2 would be from the mother to the baby. Ito yung nakakatakot. Kasi po, wala namang kinalaman din si baby. And pagkalabas niya, from an HIV positive mother, pagkalabas po niya, possible na may HIV din po siya dahil yung dugo na dumalay sa kanilang dalawa ay isa. Pero some of the cases, wala naman po. Pero may cases din talaga na ganun ang nangyayari. Number 3 would be the sharing or injecting equipments. So, yung mga needles, mostly nangyayari to when it comes with drug addiction. Yung needle po na ginamit po ng isang tao, tapos ipapagamit na sa kabilang tao, is nagiging infected with HIV. Pag halimbawa merong isang pabilog or sampung tao na nakaikot tapos magda-drug sila, yung isa doon may HIV, may possibility po na majority ng tao na nakaikot doon sa bilog na yon ay mahahawa ng HIV. Question po. Di ba po ang sinasabi natin is human? Okay, paliwanag na po natin yon. HIV is human immunodeficiency virus. Meron pong lumalabas sa Facebook na meron daw sa mga sinihan na nag-iiwan ng needle na naka-expose sa air, tapos pag natusok ka, magkaka-HIV ka. Number 1. Number 2 po, meron nagsasabi na merong mga sunkies or what you call that, oranges, na ini-injectan daw po ng HIV blood, tapos pag kinain daw po siya, magkaka-HIV ka na. Ulitin ko po, human. Okay. HIV virus only lasts or only survive in the air exposure within just a minute. 5 minutes or 3 minutes, yun ang pinakamatagal. Pero yung naka-expose siya to air, may chance na mamatay yung virus dahil kailangan niya ng human host para mabuhay siya. Kaya nga human immunodeficiency virus, human, kailangan niya ng human. Ngayon sa needle. Kaya po dito sa sharing of needles, pag mabilis na itinusok doon sa isang addict na HIV positive at itinusok doon sa isa, is mahahawa dahil less than a minute or less than 5 minutes or 3 minutes yung exposure ng needle sa air. Pero po yung mga sangkis or yung mga needles na naka-expose sa air, tapos natusok ka or nakain mo, maliit po ang chance na mahawa ka dahil kailangan ng human host or the human o the tao na mag-serve as the reservoir or the taguan ng virus para mag-survive siya. Number 4, contaminated blood, transfusion, and organ transplant. So, nangyayari lang po ito lalo pag emergency. Pero, most of the hospitals and institutions po do check the blood before po isalin doon sa pasyente. Check muna doon sa mga certain diseases such as syphilis, malaria, and HIV. Para hindi tayo nakakapagsalin ng dugo na contaminated with HIV. Okay. Isa pa po dito would be from the organ transplants. Ayan. And isa pa po yung mga healthcare workers. Halimbawa po, nagkaroon tayo ng operation and then nagkaroon tayo ng mga minor cuts, nahiwa, tapos natusok, ganyan. So, may possibility po that HIV or the virus could be transferred dun sa person na natusok o nahiwa. So, high risk po ang mga healthcare workers. Paano naman hindi mahahawa ng HIV? Lagi nating sinasabi that when you kiss, you could get HIV. You could kiss, nagkakasugatan na kayo during kiss. So, yung pwedeng yung blood is naipapasa nyo na sa isa't isa. Pero kung kiss lang naman po at laway lang siya at wala namang kasamang blood, maliit lang yung chance na magka-HIV ka. Maliban kung meron kang sugat. Number 2, hugging. Hindi kulit nakikipag-hug ka, pwede ka magka-HIV. Never. It's a no. Mula dun sa 4 po na sinabi ko kanina on how could you get HIV, wala pong hugging doon. And hugging is just a direct contact. So, skin to skin lang po siya. Number 3, sharing of food. Kapag nag-share po kayo ng food with others, hindi po kayo magkaka-HIV. Okay? And even, ang tawag dito, handshake, wala din po. Though we are, medyo ingat tayo ngayon dahil sa COVID for the handshake. So, we do practice yung mga salute and then yung bowing. So, pero yung sharing of food with HIV, wala po siyang association. The 4th one was insect bites. So, kapag nakagat ng isang lamok o ng ang isang HIV positive na tao tapos lumipat sa'yo, pwede ka magka-HIV, mapakalabo po. So, hindi po human ang lamok. Hindi po human ang isang insekto. So, kailangan natin ng human host. Kaya nga HIV, Human Immunodeficiency Virus. Kailangan natin ng human in order for the virus to survive. Toilet seat, hindi po kulit na naupo ang naunang HIV positive doon sa toilet seat is mahawa ka na, hindi po. Number 5 is bathing. So, yung paliligo within the same swimming that could be included, hindi po nakakahawa. Number 7 rather. Number 7 was sneezing and coughs. You could get COVID, but not HIV. Okay? And then the last one was sweat. So, hindi yung pinagpawisan o yung ginamit mong towels ang makakapag-transfer ng HIV. So, ano ba yung mga sintomas o yung manifestations na nakikita dun sa mga HIV positive na tao? Look at this picture. Okay? Look at this picture. And also this one. Ano yung mapapansin natin sa kanila? Okay? I guess I have the last one. And this one. Ano yung mapapansin natin sa kanila? So, Sinasabi ko lagi dito na pwedeng na wala kayong makita na abnormal sa katawan nila. Okay. So, pwedeng yung katabi mo, yung kaibigan mo, yung kamag-anak mo, ay may HIV na pero asymptomatic pala. Okay. So, wala sa appearance. So, paano natin malalaman? It's by the test. We will further discuss it for the discussion. Prevention. Paano natin maiiwasan? Number 1 is abstinence. Letter A would be abstinence. Dahil mga bata pa naman kayo, there should be no sex at all, no intercourse at all. Dahil po mas malaki ang tsansa na magkaroon tayo ng HIV if we engage ourselves to early or premarital intercourse. Okay? Mga bata pa naman po kayo. So, let's just wait for the right time. Let's just wait for the precious time. Let's just wait for the right person bago tayo mag-engage with intercourse. Dahil ang tao na pwedeng namimilit sa'yo ngayon, ang tao na pwedeng nagsasabing mahal ka ngayon, pwedeng sa mga susunod na araw hindi ka na niya mahal dahil may nakuha na siya sa'yo. Dahil ibinigay mo na. Hindi sukatan ng pagmamahal ang pagbibigay. Dahil ang tunay na pagmamahal ay makapaghihintay. Okay. Letter B would be faithful. If two individuals are engaged with intercourse or sex, so kailangan maging faithful. Hindi pwede na may letter A at may letter B, may letter C. Kailangan si letter A lang talaga. Dahil mas malaki ang tsansa na makakuha ka sa iba at maipasa mo yon kay serious na partner mo. So, tandaan that trust and loyalty goes with the relationship. Hindi mo bubuhay ang relasyon kung wala ang trust ng isang tao at yung loyalty ng isang tao and vice versa. You should also give your trust and loyalty to your partners. Letter C is protection or the condom usage, yung tamang paggamit ng condom. So, hindi ko na masyadong i-discuss to dahil hindi naman po, nasa letter A pa lang din naman tayo, which is abstinence or no sex at all. Okay. I often mistaken that D is for detection, which is okay lang naman. Detection, if you engage yourself with some sexual intercourse, you should know your status. So, kailangan malaman mo yung status mo if you're HIV positive or HIV negative. So, kanino po ba malalaman? In Nueva Ecija, we have different hubs kung saan libreng magpa-test. So, we have this one in Santuario de Paulino or Dr. PJJ MRMC. So, sa Cabanatuan. And we also have in Premier Medical Center, they call it Tahanan sa Premier. Sa Cabanatuan din po. And we also have in Talavera General Hospital, they call it Talavera's Hope. And meron din po sa Gimba Community Hospital, Balay Tinamnama. Okay, sa Gimba po. Gimba Nueva Ecija. So, any of those four, pwede kayong magpa-check if you feel that merong mali sa katawan nyo or you engage yourself into sexual intercourse or sexual relationship. Pero po, si letter D actually is do not do drugs. Hindi talaga detection pala. So, nito ko lang nalaman na hindi siya detection. So, pero isinasama ko lagi si detection kasi importante siya in order for us to prevent the spread of HIV. Hindi pwede na kunwari ay mayroon ka, hindi pwedeng ikaw yung magkakalat. Let's think of others, parang ganyan. So, do not do drugs, yung sinasabi natin kanina, because doing drugs can make you an HIV person, can transfer HIV to other persons. And letter E was on education. You should all know topics or concepts of HIV para ma-prevent natin siya, para makapagsabi tayo sa iba kung ano yung tama o mali, para hindi natin sabihin, para pag may nakita tayo sa Facebook na ang orange na kinain na may HIV virus ay nakaka-HIV, na ang orange na may dugo, na ang cellphone na may dugo, pag tinalansikan ka ng dugo, ganyan. So, tayo sa sarili natin, malalaman natin kung ano yung tama at mali. So, mula dun sa pagkakaintindi at pagkakaalam natin kung ano yung tama at mali regarding HIV, we will educate others. Matututo tayong sabihin din sa iba kung ano yung tama at mali. So that we can have a community which is worth living for. Parang ganyan. And then, ito po ang madalas na binabanggit ko with the end of my presentation. Kung mapapansin natin, the manifestation was just asymptomatic. So, wala kang sintomas, wala kang discomforts, wala kang nararamdaman. So, paano malalaman? You do have to do early testing. Kailangan magpa-test ka in order for you to know your status if you're positive or negative. Pero, ano nga ba yung pumapatay talaga with PLHIV? We call it PLHIV or persons living with HIV today. We don't call them HIV positive. We don't call them HIV client, HIV patient. We call them PLHIV or persons living with HIV. Ano nga ba yung kadalasang pumapatay sa kanila? Number 1, complications. Complications of pneumocystis carinii. So this is the overproduction of phlegm sa lungs natin. Kung meron tayong pneumonia or pneumonia before, mas matindi po ito dahil hindi siya masyadong makahinga dahil dun sa sobrang plema doon sa baga niya. Pneumocystis carinii, and then the Kaposi sarcoma or skin cancer. So this is a unique or distinct with HIV or AIDS. So, yung dalawa po na ito, pag nagkaroon na ng ganito, normally, we diagnose them with HIV. Okay. So, yung mga komplikasyon, yun yung kadalasan pumapatay. It's not actually the HIV, but rather the complications ng HIV. And the second na pumapatay was this one. Stigma. Stigma. We often make PLHIV isolated. We feel that sila yung mga malalandi, sila yung mga kaya nagkasakit yan kasi sakit yan ng pokpok, sakit yan ng mael, ganyan natin silang stereotype, ganyan natin silang i-label. Halimbawa po, yung meron tayong isang PLHIV sa pamilya. Ano po yung gagawin ng pamilya? Ang gagawin po ng pamilya ay number 1, palalayasin, itataboy. Dahil ang tingin nila doon sa tao na yon ay walang kwenta, makate, malandi. Kasi doon tayo napuno, yun yung konsepto natin with HIV or AIDS eh. Hindi natin naisip that someone really needs our help that time. Ang gagawin natin sa kanya, palalayasin natin siya. At hindi natin siya ituturing na pamilya. Pangalawa po, yung tao na yon lumapit sa kaklase. Sinabi mo as kaklase, sinabihan ka ng problema and he or she is positive. Anong gagawin mo? Comfort mo, ang bait-bait mo. Okay, comfort tayo kasi friends tayo. Pero after a while, pagtalikod niya, ichinika o isinitsit mo na siya sa iba. You're making the situation worse. Gusto mo na pag-usapan siya, gusto mo na lumayo din sa kanya yung iba. Ikaw yung trustworthy na tao na pinagkatiwalaan niya. Full trust yung ibinigay niya sa'yo, kaya niya sa'yo sinabi. Pero, isinitsit mo lang sa iba. Number 3, as teachers and administrators. Ngayon, nalaman mo na yung estudyante mo may HIV. Ano yung gagawin mo? Ipapakalat mo sa buong eskwelahan na may HIV siya kasi kailangan daw. Ipapamudmud mo yung impormasyon sa hindi naman talaga dapat nakakaalam. Ano yung gagawin ng tao sa kanya? Pandidirihan po siya. Yung trato ng pamilya, yung trato ng kaeskwela, yung trato ng eskwelahan na pandidiri sa kanya, that would lead the PLHIV to commit suicide. Magpapakamatay na lang po yan. Kasi, feeling niya, wala na siyang mahihingahan ng tulong. Wala na siyang pag-asa. Wala na siyang karapatan. At wala na siyang dreams or motivation para ipagpatuloy yung buhay niya. So, magpapakamatay na lang po siya. And then, kapag nagpakamatay siya, feeling nyo ba magiging masaya kayo? I always end my discussion like this one. If someone open to you, if someone tells you, be a part of the family, be a part of the society you're being in, you are within in, or being part of the school na nag-open up sa'yo regarding HIV status, kindly listen. Listen. And make the information confidential. Kung i-relay mo yung information, kailangan dun sa tamang tao lang. Sa related na tao lang. Pero hindi sa lahat. Okay? Kasi, you're making the situation worse. Ang importante po dito sa panahon na ito, when we face HIV, is someone who could listen. Is someone who could give their back. Is someone who could lean yung mga PLHIV natin, support. Kailangan nila ng suporta. So, be an active agent and full of support sa kanila. Minsan, hindi lahat kasalanan nila. Hindi nila alam na may HIV yung naka-intercourse nila. Hindi po lahat kasalanan nila. And kung nandiyan na talaga, support. Okay? Kailangan nila ng suporta. Kailangan nila kayo. Kailangan nila yung tenga nyo para makinig sa kanila. Hindi ko sinasabi na suportahan natin sila because they have HIV, but rather, suportahan natin sila dahil mas kailangan nila ngayon. Of all their times in their life, ngayon nila kailangan. Huwag natin gawin yung discrimination na ginagawa ng iba. Be an active agent to make this nation a good one. Okay? So, I guess that's the end of my presentation. Maraming salamat po. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you so much to our competent guest speaker, Dr. John Christian Villanueva. To give us the closing remarks, let me call in Dr. Elmer Season, MAPE Department Head at MNHS Junior High School.
Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. In behalf of our principal, Ma'am Norma R. Promo, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa ating magaling na speaker na kung saan ito ay naging eye-opener sa amin, sa aming mga guro, ganun din po sa mga estudyante ng Muñoz National High School, Maine. Kaya po ito ay magsisilbing aral at gabay sa bawat isa sa atin kung ano talaga ang HIV na sinasabi po nila. Ngayon po ay naintindihan na natin na ito po ay masama sa ating katawan, sa ating kalusugan, kaya nga po tayo kumbaga mag-iingat-ingat po tayo. Muli po, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa ating mahal na speaker. Muli, maraming salamat at magandang umaga sa ating lahat.